Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, The Daily Practice with Benita. Today's practice is one of those short pauses you can take at any time of day, especially to help wind down after a busy day for a restful night's sleep, and or if you're maybe in your luteal phase or during your menstruation, if you're a woman, when you need to just take a pause, breathe, exhale, release some tension maybe from the hips, allow emotions to arise, and just to stay calm, grounded, and embodied. So let's begin. Today, let's begin in a child's pose. So I'm bringing my big toes together, knees about mat width apart. So I'm gonna allow my lower ribs to rest on my inner thighs. I'm bringing my hands forward, palms firmly on the floor. So my arms are slightly active. And I'm allowing myself to sway. Maybe exhale through the mouth. Soften the forehead, jaw, neck. Finding stillness. Maybe just relaxing the arms. Maybe giving yourself a little massage to the trapezius muscle. So bending at the elbow and just giving yourself some gentle, loving touch. Maybe the neck as well. Or just finding a moment of stillness. Allowing your exhalation to lengthen. Take a small pause at the end of the exhale. Draw your belly in. Find a little bit more length and space in your lower back. Fill your lungs completely as you inhale. Allow the exhale to be audible. Relax. Soften. Find stillness and peace. Good. Now, very gently walking your hands up and sitting on your heels. So ideally, your heels are together, all 10 toes pointing backwards. If this feels like too much, feel free to find some support either under the thighs or maybe spreading your feet slightly. But see if you can find that nice stretch on the tops of your feet here. Let me turn around so you can see me better. So I'm sitting directly on my heels and maybe just allowing this practice to be soft, gentle, slow. So just taking a moment how it feels to sit upright. When going from child's pose up to Virasana, how does it feel to have your head upright, your shoulders relaxed, your chin tucked in, forehead, neck, jaw, soft, relaxed. Exhale long, inhale complete. Good. Now let's just sit here for a moment as we bring the right hand to the outside edge of the let's say the left side of the head. So instead of pulling, I'm just allowing my right hand to rest on the left side of my head. If I want more of a stretch, I can place my left hand behind the back. So I'm not pulling my head, I'm just allowing the right ear to approach the right shoulder and breathing. Good. Now releasing that. And let's switch sides. So this time, left hand onto the right side of the head. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Breathe deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale completely. If you want more stretch, allow your hand to rest behind your back. So there's no pulling, pushing, strain. It's just simply allowing the weight of the hand, the left hand, bringing the left ear closer to the left shoulder. Face, forehead, jaw relaxed. Good. Coming back to the middle as you inhale. Again, taking a small pause, noticing how you feel at your neck. And welcoming the new kitten we have in our family. Okay, so we're going to repeat that one more time. So I'm going to place my left hand behind my back. And this time I'm bringing my right hand to the outside edge of my, or rather the back side of my head on the left. And I'm allowing my chin to approach my right collarbone. And breathing. Kitty cat. So we named her Bingo, if anybody wants to meet the new cat. So really feeling the stretch on the outside edge of your neck on the left side. Coming back as you inhale and again switching sides. Now left hand on the back right side of the head. Just allowing the weight of the hand to bring your chin closer to your left collarbone. If it's too much, keep your hand on your lap. Keep your breath nice and steady. Exhale can be slightly longer than the inhale. There can even be a small pause at the end of the exhale as you pull your belly in, activating the Uddiyana Bandha, creating space in the spine, lifting the energy upwards towards the crown. Good, and then release. Inhale. Just take a moment here again. Notice any shifts in how you feel in your neck, shoulder, head area. Let's do one more right here. So I'm going to interlace my fingers, place my hands behind the back. Inhale here and exhale. Gently just allow the weight of my arms and my hands to bring my chin down towards my chest and my collarbones. And breathing. So no pulling, no strain, no effort as such. We're just allowing the weight of the arms to bring the chin closer to the sternum and the collarbones. Good, and inhale, come up. Release the hands, and once again, just a small pause here. Relax the shoulders, face, forehead, especially the eyebrow center, middle of the eyebrows. Relax, notice the breath, notice the sensations in the body. Good. Now, let's sit over to one side, and I'm gonna bring my left knee over my right knee. I'm going to try to plant my sit bones as much onto the floor as possible. If this is a shape that's unavailable for you today, feel free to support your hips with a cushion, bolster, folded blanket, whatever you have available so that you can be comfortable. Ideally, your feet would be pointing to 8 and 4. So imagine a clock face and 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So right foot to 8, left foot 4. And from here, cactus arm shape. And the arms are going in the opposite order than the legs. So now I'm going to bring my right elbow over my left and try to place my palms together, bringing the thumb to the eyebrow center. As I lift up from the elbows, relax my shoulders, at the same time pulling in the belly, lifting up from the crown, and breathing here. If you can't reach your palm, hold on to your wrist. Just a few deep breaths here. Actions are pulling elbows up, pulling shoulders down, and pushing your eyebrow center with your thumb. Good. And release. Take a small pause here if that feels appropriate. And as you inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, fold over the legs and relax. Gently maybe swaying from side to side, releasing any tension in the hips. If you want, you can support your head with your hands. If you have a yoga block, you can use that too. Or maybe just lean on to your hands, your chin. Just relax any way you can. Again, allowing the exhalation to be longer, softening, pulling in the belly after the exhale, inhaling fully. Allowing the sigh from the mouth to be audible. Noticing how you feel without judgment or evaluation. And then inhaling as you come up. And let's do a little bit of a funky transition. So now my left leg is over my right one. So I'm going to place both my hands behind me over on the left side and pivot over to the other side. So noticing that my right knee is above my left knee. And again, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock for the feet. Lift your hips with something if you need to. Cactus arm shape. Inhale here. And then opposite hands. So this time, left arm over, right? Palms together if available. And this time the right thumb to the eyebrow center. Lifting up from the elbow. Lifting the shoulders down. Bringing the shoulder blades down the back towards the spine. And breathe. Try to ground through the sit bones. Try to lengthen through the spine and lengthen the exhale. Pushing the elbows forward and up. Relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Okay. And release. And soften. Notice how you feel in the shoulder, neck, heart area. And then as you inhale, raising your arms up. And again, exhale, fold over wherever you need to, supporting yourself with your hands, a block if you have one, or just folding over the legs. Sway, move, do whatever you need to. Just grounding through the hips and relaxing through the neck, relaxing the forehead, jaw, all those spaces. Good. 2 more breaths here, sitting firmly. Also noticing if there's a change or a difference between the 2 sides. Was this easier or more difficult to get into this shape on this side? You don't need to judge or evaluate, but just observe, discern, and learn about yourself. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, and let's extend the arms, the legs forward. Oopsie. The new kitten is throwing me a little bit off course. Okay, so I'm going to place my hands next to my hips, I'm going to push my heels forward, pull my toes in towards my knees. I'm going to inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. You can do one more inhale here to extend the spine, really lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then as you exhale, fold down. Okay, if you can't reach your feet, shins, ankles, whatever you need to. Also, feel free to keep your knees bent here. It's better to bend your knees rather than round your back too much. We're trying to get really long, straight back here. Looking either towards your big toes or down to the floor, or eyes closed, whichever feels appropriate for you today. And breathe. With deep forward folds, some things that have helped me tremendously is using small cues like pushing my heels forward as I inhale, really activating my quads, pulling my toes in towards my knees. And as I exhale, I draw in my belly as much as possible to find length in the lower spine. And you do that with each breath. So inhale, pushing the heels forward, pulling in the toes. And then exhale, pull in the belly. At the end of the exhale, pause. And do that 2 or 3 more times. Good. And relax your neck, relax your face, jaw, shoulders. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale here. Place your hands behind your hips, feet firmly on the floor, and gently lift up to the reverse tabletop. Look up or forward, or if it feels good on your neck, just relax your head back, lifting up from the heart, squeezing the glutes, pressing the feet down, pushing the knees forward. And then exhale, slowly lower. Make sure you don't sit on a cat. And that was today's practice. Thank you so much for joining me again for a short evening / luteal phase / relaxing restorative yoga practice. I hope you find this kind of content helpful and of benefit. And if you do, please do leave a comment. Share the practice with a friend or family member who might also enjoy it and like it. And like I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I'm taking a small pause from producing the podcast, but all the previous podcast episodes on also more the philosophical underpinnings of yoga are available on YouTube under a separate playlist. So feel free to go check those out, because yoga is so much more than stretching. And yeah, that was today's practice. Thanks so much for joining, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.